This is the easiest wool farm for Minecraft Bedrock, and it's going to allow you to get tons of wool for whatever your wool needs are, so settle in and let's build. Alright, now the great thing about this design is that it is basically infinitely expandable, so you can have tons of sheep, as many sheep as you would like. However, I'm going to show you how to do 3 sheep here today. So I'm just going to flip around here. Oh my god, there's sheep everywhere. And we're just going to remove a 7 by 2 area, so that is 5 and 7. Again, I love symmetry, so we're going to keep it symmetrical. Get out of here. And we are going to remove this to be 2 blocks deep here. And then we're going to go to both sides. We're going to remove 2 blocks here and 2 blocks here. Again, symmetry. It doesn't really matter where these are positioned. We're going to place down our redstone torches and then place down blocks on top of those redstone torches and mark them with our powered rails. We're then going to simply place them down like this, creating a rim. As you can see, my rails were linking up weird, so I just removed it. And now we've got a giant loop. We're going to remove this block right here, these 2 blocks as well, these 3 blocks, and then place down a double chest here and run a hopper into that chest. We're going to place down a rail on top of this hopper here, and then we're going to flip around, place down an upside down stair, and then a grass block or whatever block you want over top of that stair there. We're then going to fill in this entire area with blocks now, and then we're going to make it again symmetrical. So we're going to count over 3 blocks. Just so happens to be where that sheep ate. It was meant to be. We're going to remove that block and place an observer looking at that grass block. Then we're going to place down some more just like this, spaced 1 block apart. We are now going to grab our dispensers and place down dispensers on top of each of these observers, just like that. We're going to grab our redstone dust and place down a redstone dust behind each one of those dispensers. We're going to grab our building blocks now and place down building blocks going on top of each of those dispensers. And then we're going to create little shapes going across all of these, just like so, to create these little stalls. We're then going to place down a glass block here in front of each of these. And actually, we're going to remove these top blocks right now, just so that way we can get our sheep in here a little bit easier. And then we're going to grab our ladder now and place down our ladder on the backside, and then a trapdoor. That way you can fall into your little wool chamber here, and you won't get stuck, and you have a way out. So we're just going to close that up. And now we need to get 3 sheep in here, which is actually pretty easy. All right, I am just going to show you how to do 1 sheep, and then I'm just going to spawn in 2 sheep. It doesn't really make sense for me to show you how to do 3 of them. So we're going to jump up on this glass block, jump up here. He is going to then be on that. He's then going to be on this glass block, and then we are just going to get behind here and push him in, just like that, and then place down our glass block to trap him, place down that block right there, and now we have our sheep inside of this little chamber. We just got to go ahead and load it up with a shear, and actually let's do this to each of these dispensers. It's probably better if you place them in first. Doesn't really matter, but that way we don't miss out on any wool. So this guy's in here, he's going to get sheared. We're going to get 2 more sheep in here, which in my case, I'm just going to spawn in. So we're going to place down our glass and then place down our sheep as well, and then place down our blocks. And now we have a finished wool farm, which is going to shear 3 sheep at a time. Now, the great thing about this is you can literally get whatever wool color you would like. So let me get some red dye, and let me get some blue dye, and let me get some green dye. Red, green, blue. And all we're going to do is remove these blocks, that way they can't get out, and we're just going to go red, green, blue. Perfect. Just like that, we are now getting red wool, green wool, and blue wool. You can get all 16 colors. You could, do 16 sheep to get 16 different colors of wool, and they are all going to end up inside of this chest. The moment that these sheep eat the grass, it's going to update the observer, which is then going to, well, there we go. It's going to shear the sheep. Those are then going to be picked up by the minecart that we haven't placed yet. So we are going to create a little temporary thing right here, get our minecart in there, go ahead and push it, and then we're just going to get up here. And now all of the wool is going to get picked up by that minecart, and it's going to go into the large chest here. And I picked up some of that wool. So there you go. I would recommend, if you're really into wool, getting all 16 colors, because I really think that that's a cool idea. But if you just need wool to make beds for netherite mining, then 3 white sheep, or whatever color you want, doesn't have to be white, would do best. In fact, if you want red beds to be classic, then you could dye them all red and get red wool to make red beds. Pretty simple. All right, that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, then be sure to subscribe and leave a like. I really like this farm. It's cute, it's small, and it actually looks pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. My name is 1UpMC, and I'll catch you in the next one.